Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start off with where we are currently by doing a little instant replay. And I had done a little bit of work while I was on the bus as well. And now looking at this with some fresh eyes, I see where I need to do some, make a few changes. Now this is part of what I had done on the live stream before. And I think I made my melting ice cream just a little big, so I might have to reduce it a bit. But before I do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep fleshing out the BM in his jacket. Because I'm just about done with his face, but sometimes I like to take a break and go work on something else. And I'm going to bring this down a bit. Now he's got this giant oversized jacket on. And basically the lights, the purple lights, are hitting him in such a way that his it's going to look like the melted ice cream and whatnot. It's like, see what you made me do? Type of thing. I had to define these abs just a little bit more. I changed the background so it's not such a glare, if there's any. Plus it also helps me to see some of the parts that I might have missed or have gone outside of. I had changed the background color because the hair is going to be white or whitish, gray, colors like that. I'm going to make him like into this white tiger. Arr. Bring it in even further here. So I made it a little bit darker so his hair stands out a lot more. And I'm adding like the tones here in his hair to give it like some thickness. And then I'm adding some of the shade in here to make it look more like a tiger. And I decided to kind of give him mutton chops, kind of like a tiger, nice and fuzzy on the sides. And I did some work on his face. Not too bad while being jostled on the bus. You know, with him being a tiger, it probably would have made more sense to have like gazelles or something like that here instead of cats, ice cream cats. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to make this into a big furry coat. And this is what's underneath a tiger. We'll do more work on the hair to get more of that tiger look with tiger stripes. Alright, and then we're going to give him these saggy pants, and I think I'll do the pants, get them out the way, because it's no biggie deal on these. Let me make this a little bit bigger. And then I'll come back up and work my way back down again. It is to give myself something a little bit different to focus on. So let's see, in the picture, let's see, trying to decide what colors I want to use. I've already got like the jeans color for the pants. We'll go ahead and use the dark color for his underwear. Let's see, I like that blue. So let me go ahead and do that. See, I want to go ahead and select the area so I'm not throwing colors all over the place. We'll put that underneath the pant layer. It'll be on this layer, right there. Gotta find out what layer this is right here. Probably this one. Just pick some of these lines up. Now, like a silly rabbit, I had flattened my layer too soon. And usually I use my rough layer as just what it is, a rough layer. But now I got to deal with that and get it going. Let's see, we'll give his pants like a bit of a gradient, so we'll make it a little bit darker. Certain areas here. And we'll make it a little bit lighter in other areas here. Oops, too big. And I want to kind of make his underwear kind of like how Tommy Hilfiger used to do his, like on the waistband there would be like a name or something like that, like the brand name or something like that on there. Could put Kim on there. It's like, here's my signature. Whoops, let me fix that. Let's try again. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll put my name on there. Let's see. We'll add. Insert. Add text. Let's see. I could put my my email. Let's see. Let's see. We'll do all caps. Oops. Can't spell my name. Let's see if all of it'll fit. Get it to stay. There we go. And we'll reduce it. Let's see. What font? Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see. Interesting. Arial's nice. Oh, we got. Let's see. I want to see if I've got a Comic Sans. Nah, we'll do some block letters. Let's see, where'd they go? Arial's nice. Nice and boring. Let's see, how about that one? That was bold. Baskerville? Baskerville. Let's see. Oops. down. Not ready to rasterize yet. There you go. There we go. Bring the size down a bit. There we go. Kind of get it in there. Now I'm thinking about either, I could do like white tiger or something like that. Tiger. Oh, tiger, burning bright. Let's see, done. And then maybe I'll bend it a bit. Let's see. I'll have to probably select it. Let's see. There we go. And we'll warp it. Now, reset. We'll distort it. Yeah, I might have to warp it after all. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what it'll let me do here. Yes, my dream has come true. I finally have my name on a man's pair of underwear. This is fun. Trying to get it to warp a bit more in certain spots. Maybe if I just do Kimberly, maybe that might do it. Love the vanity. Yeah, I think I'll make this a little smaller, little less obvious. Bring that down. Let's see. Keep it like right below the waistline here. I wonder if I can get closer. Give me more control. I'm about to say close enough. Only thing I have a problem with is this side right here. There we go. Gotta make sure my bulges are in the right place. I wonder if I can fix this, the waistband one. Let's see. Trying to find out where that is. It's not, nope, it's on a different layer. Yeah, it's on this layer. Okay, so if I erase, I want to get rid of the line here and then redraw it. Let's see, I'm on this layer. There we go. Oops, erasing a little too much. Make the eraser a little smaller. Maybe a little harder. Maybe fix that. go. Get rid of some of this extra stuff too. Okay, so what I'm doing is just getting rid of some of these extra lines that I don't need. Oops. There we go. And then while we're here, I want to melt these cats a little bit more, so let's see. I'm going to select them. I should wait. Yeah, let me finish this side of it, at least this coat. Let's see. Okay, so working on the coat. Let's get on a coat layer here. See, this is layer 4, so we'll throw it above this layer in case I make mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to take a darker gray. That'll be the base where the dark color of the fur will be. Let me zoom in on my tiger. I'm going to use like a tiger's body for little inspiration. I'm going to switch my brush to like a short hair brush. I love this brush. Actually, we use the black first. And the tiger stripes, they're, let's see, for him, his hair I'm going to have like a brownish gray, and then on the jacket itself it'll have like a black, more solid black fur. Okay, let's do this. Make this bigger. Now, I learned while doing this that I shouldn't be too concerned about how big the brush is, because I'm going to go over it and layer it with white. Now, this is all going to be I'm trying to figure out what words I want to use. All bunched up. Let's see. And we'll give it, the tiger stripes kind of follow a pattern, and they kind of wrap around the body a bit. And I'm going to press a little harder to get some of them a little darker. And the more I go over it, the more dense the fur looks. Let's see, and then the back side. Now it's going to be the white that's going to define exactly where in the pattern, kind of sort of the ziggy-zaggy pattern that the fur is going to be making, or the lines are going to be making. Oh, you know, I'm thinking I'll put like a tiger in a belt buckle or something like that here. That'd be kind of cool. That or BM, that would be kind of cool. I like those big old cowboy belt buckles. Yeah, it's not his first time at a rodeo. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and throw some white on there. But it's not going to be just plain white, I think. Oh, got to do the hood portion. Now, I'm wondering if I should have just left the fuzz here on the jacket instead of putting it on his face, but it's kind of different. If you're going to be a cat boy, be the cat boy of your dreams. God, dandruff. Okay, let's see. Or at least of mine. I got to remember that this is all going to be bunched up. Like, this part is kind of being held by the fingers here. Okay, just in case. And I'll start off with like a blue-gray. Just bring that into the gray. We'll throw some more louder music at ourselves. Do. Now, if you're a new artist and you're like trying to learn how to draw and things like that, one of the joys that I found with learning how to draw, and this is later, was to listen to music. Listen to music while you draw. It takes your mind to a whole other place. And if you have to do something tedious like make fur, or draw hair or something like that, go with the music. Let the music kind of guide you. Lose yourself in the music. Oh yeah, nice and fuzzy. And then like a tiger, I'm going to see if I can keep the fur kind of tight and a little bit more form-fitting. Let's see. Yeah, this fur is going to be a menace. And then what I'm doing is I'm alternating, I'm going to be alternating where the fur goes. And I'm just going to kind of let the fur make the pattern. And this is all from the short hair brush. And it comes with the program. So you don't have to like bust your buns trying to figure out how to, or rack your brain rather, how to figure out how to make hair. Try some of your different brushes, see what they do for you. Okay, so now this is the darker brush. So where the light is going to hit it the hardest, I'm going to add the white and let that help define the fur. And then from there, I'll be alternating between different colors. Just make sure that you keep your layers kind of separate from each other at this stage. The fur, they could all be on the same layer. You can always cover up your mistakes with more fur. More fur! But if you've already got an established picture like this part, like right here, it's hard to go back and fix. It's a bear. Other than using the go back button or the undo button. Now I gotta remember who's in front. And I'll play with these little kitties in a second, the ice cream kitties. And I'm thinking I'm going to shift them a little bit this way, because they look like they're they could be melting down this way. But let me finish the fur first, and then, whoops, we are erasing. I know what to erase. Okay. And let me bring it in closer so you can see what I'm doing to the fur here. And it's just tapping And then when I'm ready to really throw on some highlights, I'm going to just really hit it hard like that. But I'm not ready for that yet. Back. Like this will be like darker fur. And then like at the top here, the light should be hitting it pretty hard. So we'll have a little bit brighter fur. I'm just going to make it a little bit more dense. Make that kind of like a hood. This is going to be darker fur. And just pretty much around the edges here. And then I can always alternate. And tap that again. Yeah, this is a very, very big coat. We'll make that darker fur. We'll use like a darker gray down here. And I'm kind of looking at the kitty cats here. The source image tigers. And see where I can incorporate a little bit of their color tones, things like that. Okay, so really cute. This one particular tiger that I'm looking at has like this blue tone for shadow. So I'm going to alternate between white and blue. So the blue isn't too overwhelming. So it'll be like a little less blue up on top, a little bit more white, and a little bit more blue on the bottom, a little less white. So I'm just kind of like alternating between the two. So right here would be the white. But as we get it further away from the light, it didn't stay blue. We'll use a different blue. Let's see, in the jacket. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of the jacket right here. We go back to white. Now I want this to be above the fur, but then again, let me see if it'll work for me. Let's see, because if I have it all in the same layer, it makes it a little difficult. We'll put it right here. Let's see. And that should allow me to work behind. We'll throw a little bit of black. I'm going to see if I can sample the black here. And then also a little bit of black so that it kind of sets this side out a little bit more. And then we'll go with the white. Or maybe the darker blue. Let's see. This is closer to the bottom. I want a darker blue. Darker blue! right. Almost there. Now, it doesn't take that long to do fur with this kind of brush. This brush is freaking awesome. And again, that is the short hair brush, and it's located, I think, in touch-ups. So you've got flowing hair, you've got short hair, we've got stubble, and different like textures. So you don't have to create them yourself. I'm wondering, just for giggles, I want to see what this brush looks like. Okay, let's see. And that's what the stroke looks like, but what does the shape look like? Like if I was creating it. Okay. So to create a hairbrush, it looks like all they did was, if you make your own brush, I'm going to turn this down just a bit so you can hear me a little bit better, is they took one of these, let's see, gallery. This is my brush making whatever. Let's see, let me get out of this. We'll make a new layer. We keep the background color black. I'll delete this. So we have a fresh meat. Now black is completely transparent. White is what we want. White is what gives you the texture. And what they did is it looks like they put dots all over it. Now there is a brush that creates dots. Let's see. Ooh, let me try the stubble brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to I want to change the properties of this brush. Let me make a second stubble. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Into stubble, and then in stroke, maybe change up the spacing a bit. Make it, you see, this is more dense. That'll probably give us a lot more, like when we pull it, it'll give us a lot more strands. And then this one would probably give us less strands. So what I'm going to do is I think I want to take like that. Not too bad. I don't care about, okay. And we're going to fill this whole thing up with the white. Make sure it's not transparent. We'll make the brush big. I just want to see what this will do for us. Okay. And then I'm going to save it. It's a JPEG. And I'm going to just save the image. And then I'm going to come back to my gallery. Or actually, I might be able to play with it right here. Come back. And create a new brush off of it. Let me go back. And then insert photo. Hit that. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing. There we go. And this is what it looks, oops. Where'd my stroke go? There it is. Here's what our stroke is going to look like. Huh. That's different. Let's see if I do spacing. Okay, so let's see what it does. Come back to the gallery. And we'll put it in our fur. We'll make our fur white. Now this looks like very short fur. Gives it more of a dense fur. Let's see, let's try black. So maybe a teddy bear fur. Let's try black. Or blue. Interesting. Let's bring this higher. back to the fur layer. So it just gives us like a rough texture, a more coarse texture. But let me see what the hairbrush one looks like. Flowing hair. Flowing hair. I just want to see what the brush looks like. Okay, general source. Oh, interesting. Now they used something that had like a whole bunch of textures to it. Then they had something that looked kind of like a wispy smoke. And with those two together it makes hair. So let's see, what did they do for my short hair? Oh, they didn't have any kind of grain source. Huh. Interesting. I want to try that. Okay, so let me go back. This. And then, let's see. Grain source. I'm going to try to do something else. How about burst, just for giggles, and see what that does. Look at that, what that does. It's like it has a little bit of lines, and then it has, ooh, but then it has like the speckle, like smeared blood or something like that. So if I take this source, whoops, how do you go back? Cancel. Swap from library, and maybe make it this. Okay, so now it has that weird texture there. Let's see, how about, ooh, now that's interesting. But it's not a thin, let's see, swap from the library. This one has the texture with that. So if I want something that is not like that, this will be interrupting it. These will be interrupting it. So let's try Ultra Soft. Ooh, ooh, that's interesting. But the only thing is it's got like this little dot. So I think that's where the circle is. I think it needs to be bigger. That's why they filled it full of white. Okay. Let's try that. Let me go back. And instead of having all these little white thingies here, we'll just make the whole thing white. Let's see. And then we'll just stick that in there. And black is transparent, so we'll want to get rid of all the black. So let's see. I'll just, I wonder if I get rid of that, or actually clear and just fill the damn thing. Okay, and then gallery. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to save. Share. JPEG. And then just put it in my little save file. Okay, so when I go to my brushes, insert photo, and it'll just be blank. Alright. Oh, look at that. Now it's just a solid black line. So that's how they create it. So white is the solid, black is the transparency. So let's see what that does for us. Come on, big guy. I'm hesitant to mess that up. Ooh, it's just a thicker fur. Let's see. Let me back it up. Ah. Okay. Interesting. I think I can use that. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I got this brush. I wonder if I can play with the shape of it. Now it looks like a caterpillar. If I scatter it, that's the shape, the stroke. Ooh, spacing looks interesting. Let's see. It's just a thicker, more matted fur. I kind of like that. So like when I was doing his hair, I could have used that to help build up some of these layers, make it a little thicker. Let me see, let me get back up on there. Oh, it's smudging. Don't want to smudge, not yet. Let's see. And just see if we can use it as the brush here. Yeah, that's it. Somewhere where we can really see it. I'm going to have this make the folds here. Interesting. Well, I will definitely be playing with more brushes. Okay, back to my short hair brush because I love this brush. I shall figure it out. But I'm wondering, what does the stubble look like on here? And I want another black. I'm going to use a little bit of purple as one of the lights, maybe a little bit brighter. We'll just have that on the very edge. Oops, that's a little bit too much. He's not that furry. Bring it in a bit. I wonder if the stubble would work. Let's see, let's try that brush. Ooh, it's a little bit more random. Let me back it up. Okay. Let me bring it down some. Ooh, I like how it gives it a little bit more texture. I'll give it black. Yeah, it gives it a lot more texture. So like if I wanted to kind of define the stripes a little bit more, I can do that. Okay, so let me zoom out. Okay, let's see. I think it should get a fur lining. Okay, because this was supposed to be a hood. Let's see, how can I define the hood? And I also want to erase some of the fur that's getting on the cat here. Alright, let me see. Oh, not that way. I'm going to use my source image and see how they did it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take a solid and then I'll use like a I'll use the white. Nope, nope, let's use like a dark color, like a gray. There we go, just to kind of define it. To make it a little bigger. I'm going to use the harder brush, and then I'll let it soften a bit. Let's see. And then I'll put the other stuff around it. Okay. Oops. Oh, I think I want to put it behind it. What is this? Okay, so on this layer, so I'll need it behind it, so like down here. There we go. And then I'll probably have a little bit above it. Okay, and then on the layer above that, that way it overlaps it. So this is kind of like the liner. Of which I must erase a bit. Everybody wants to get on my cats here. Hey Julie, good morning. Okay, and I need to make this a little smaller, and then kind of take out I can't find the, let's see, we'll put it above this one more. Back to that gray. Will it let me do it? Oh, it's still on the fur. Okay. Maybe a little darker. Something that will stand out and be a liner. Because it's hard to see. If I use gray, I can't use gray because that's too much like the fur tone. Oh! How about, I had to stretch there. Okay. There we go. We'll use this blue as a liner. And we'll just try to follow the curve. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got, let me make it darker. I gotta figure out what this purple is here. Let's see, is it this beast here? Yep. So let's erase that. No unnecessary. Oh, thanks. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. I just added the fur coat, or add more definition to the fur coat. And then I got to put a little bit of warping here so that it looks like he's lifting it. And then, let's see, I think I'm going to have the coat come a little bit down over his area here. So let me see, bring it down a little bit, because he has a collar of sorts. Whoops, that's not fur. And then I think I'll have, let me erase it a little bit because I still want to show his neck. I'm going to change that to the short hair eraser, so it still kind of gives it that fuzzy edge. We'll make it a little bigger. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta get those cats a melting. And we'll have that one also with the short hair. So when it starts to move things around, if I'm on the layer that things are on, let's see. I think that's why I ended up merging stuff, because I got tired of trying to fuss with layers. Okay, so I'm gonna put these guys together. There we go. Now I should be able to manipulate stuff. Let me throw some black into this fur. Yeah, the stubble was pretty cool right there. Okay, we'll throw some white in there. Didn't mean to hit it that hard. And have some of the fur come out onto his skin. Yeah, check out this vanity right here on the I had to throw that in there. Okay, so we got the fur. Now what I wanted to do was do some of these melting cats here. So I'm going to make a selection. And it's just going to be kind of like a loose selection. Everything that's going to be in here is, or a good portion of the stuff that's in here. I wonder if it'll let me put it on another layer. Let's see. Let me see if it'll let me duplicate. Oops, let me select again. Not everything. These guys definitely. And definitely that part of the brown kitty. Okay, so all that I want to, let's see, kind of want to duplicate and then distort. Okay, and I should be able to hit it like that and then distort. Oops, not like that. Trying to zoom in. Oh, won't let me zoom in. Okay, reset. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do some melting here. Alright. Let's see, which would be better. Just, oh, now there was One of these had like all kinds of like craziness with it. Let me see, was it this one? Liquefy. That's what I need. Okay, so let's do... Ooh, too much liquefying. Okay, so let me back up. Reset. We'll see if we can... let's see, reset. Push. It's not distorting enough. Let's see. This is twirling. Oh, oh. Oh no. Okay, so let me reset. Maybe if I select a little bit at a time. Let's see. Let's see. Warp. We'll have these guys kind of melt. Kind of pinch it together, I guess. Ugh, that's a big cat mess there. Let me reset. Okay, I want you to melt like ice cream. Little goblets here, gobbets, gobs. Let's see, maybe not this cat, but this part of the cat. And maybe flatten. I think what needs to happen is that it needs to be more form-fitting. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. That's some melting. Bring that tail down. And then let's see if we can distort it. I think it's pretty distorted as it is. Let's see. Not that side. I might have to... Okay, so I need some of it to come down this way. So let's see. Will it let me... But I need to look more... more liquefied. Let's see, we'll select. And a little bit more like a droplet or something, because if I could draw another little kitty and just kind of like falling. Let's see, let me do another layer. Let's see, and we'll make a little goblet, gobule. Got to go with the skin. Let's see. Oops. I shouldn't use white. Use chocolate or strawberry. Let's see. Here we go. We'll make like little droplets. Oops, back. Don't want the hairbrush. I want like the round brush. Let's see. It's gonna be crazy. Let's see. It's gotta be. Let's see, and then we'll add a little bit more. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, sometimes I worry. Sometimes I worry. And then I'll have like the brown cat. Oops. And then we'll add. Well, actually, let's go ahead and keep going with the pink. And then I'll make it kind of juicy looking. Oops, not the hard brush. And then let's see. I'm trying not to engage my inner perv. It's hard. It's hard, Julie. I'm like, okay, if this guy was in front of me, what would I just love to see? Okay, come on, you. Get a little bigger. I need more drips. This is supposed to be a drip. It needs to be darker. I wonder why it's not. Okay, maybe another layer. When at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay. I might have to just draw it on there. Let's see, an add. There we go. We'll have it dripping down. Oh, another cat's licking it. That's dope. Okay. Alright, let me add. So dirty. It's so dirty. Let's see, and we'll add a little bit of dark tone to it, but I think I was using like a little bit of reddish. Okay, and then white. Come on. Oop, too much. Too much. Let's see, now it needs to be softer. Make that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're oozing more chocolate, I need more of this to come down. It's all over your coat, man. Let's see, we'll put some more chocolate. Ooh, gotta hit this part. This is my favorite part of a dude that's got like a bod. And then we'll have some more little rivulets of chocolate coming down. kept telling myself, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait. Who can wait? Who can wait? Gotta get my chocolate on. Yes, we are a hot, sticky mess. Maybe a little darker with the chocolate. Oh, yes. I now know what kind of coloring book I want. I want a K-pop hot guy coloring book, and all of them like have candy and delicious things to just like, ugh. Woof. Lick off the top. Say, I'll take care of that for you. Just turn into a big Kim tongue. Naughty Kim. Bad Kim. We do not objectify men in this channel. Anyway. I'm sorry. Stupid joke. Say, I don't objectify men in this channel. Only the hot ones. Only the hot ones. All in good fun, though. I gotta throw some down here. Let's see, which is my favorite? Ooh, I can just have it, because this looks like it's a big part of this white cat falling down, or this white ice cream falling down. I gotta get some of this pink, more of this pink coming down, and maybe have it fall in his pants or something. Let's see. Yeah, that's how you know that the lights are just too damn hot. Or it's like, is it the lights or is it just me type of thing? Oh, I was gonna make that the pink. That's right. Let's see. It should smudge a bit. So I think that other brush that I just created would be a good fit for this. Where's that horrible brush? It's not a horrible brush. You are a good brush. We put it in touch-ups. And we'll just adjust it a bit. Back. We monkeyed with the stroke. Oh, but there was one that I created that had the grain, that had like intermittent speckles and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Swap from Polo Library. This would be a good one, because then it has the smears and stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let me make it bigger. Just have this stuff all over his pants. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then chocolate. Like, look what I did. Aww. Let's see. And I should have it like smearing upwards. Something needs to smear. Let's see. How about this pink one right here? We'll bring this down just a bit. Oops. Don't want to mess up all that hard work. It'll get a little bit on my name there. Maybe a little. Oh, it's time to go! Damn. Damn. Okay. Alright, Julie. Me and my little wet candy dream, or whatever this is considered. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Julie, thank you so much for popping in. I was getting so lonely with nobody here. I will see if I can do a little bit more, and I will leave you guys with some kind of bumping tune here. Let me see if I can find something that has a lot of movement to it. I gotta go brush my fangs. Let's see. Something a little bit more upbeat. And I'll just go ahead and do a quick replay. Well, that's kind of laid back. But I want something like a little bit more epic. Let's see what this one does. Come on, you. Play. Play like the wind. Oh, it is playing. It's just a little slow starting. Alright, Julie, I will see you on the morrow as well. If not tomorrow, on Monday. My son is going to be visiting, so I don't know if I'll be on as much or if I'll even get to talk, because he sleeps behind me in this room. So, but I will definitely do my best to hop on and possibly finish this guy up and do something actually traditional on like one of these baggy things.
all on my line about nothing, why won't you go get you $1 or something, dollar or something? Get you $1 or something, something. Why you be all on my line about nothing, why won't you go get you $1 or something, dollar or something? Get you $1 or something, something. Why you be all on my line about nothing, why won't you go get you $1 or something, dollar or something? Get you $1 or something, something. Why you be all on my line about nothing, why won't you go get you $1 or something, dollar or something? Dollar or something, 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 something,